name's Adele Pham, and I made Parallel Adele. And it's about mixed race identity, mixed Asian identity, but it's framed by a coincidence. I happen to know another half Vietnamese, Adele, living in New York, who's also a documentary filmmaker, and we met each other days before each of us were about to go to Vietnam on different trips to film different films on our Vietnamese family. So it was so crazy. We're both into films. The opportunity presented itself, and we're like, oh, I called her. I was like, we got to do this film now, because we talked about it. We became friendly after that, and maybe a month into shooting, I was like, oh, this is really boring. It's just me and you talking. We gotta do something else. And that's the great thing about documentary opposed to narrative. Like, you can do something else if the script is starting to suck. So, you know, I kind of put out the word to my friends. Corinne Manabat, who's actually screening Excuse My Gangster Ways here, she knows like every Filipino in New York, so I got on her listserv, and two of the subjects in my film, three of them actually, Maria, Danny, and Chaz, all know Corinne through the spoken word scene in New York, and through community outreach and stuff. And they're all mixed Filipino, white, and yeah, they were, everyone who got involved loved the idea of making a story about mixed race people, because they felt like they hadn't seen anything like that before. The reaction to Parallel Adele has been, I gotta say, mostly positive. People really like it, but you know, it's a generational thing. Like, I have two younger brothers who are 5 and 7 years younger than me, and they don't relate as much to the pain that's in the film, and it was something that I wanted to be careful about, because I didn't want it to be a sob story on being mixed race, because I personally view it as a good thing. But all the subjects in the film have had, you know, painful things in their lives, as a lot of people have, but having to do with having one Asian parent and one non-Asian. Parallel Adele was really a personal project for me, so I got a lot out of interviewing other mixed race people. Mostly it was just kind of like a crystallization of this idea that we all had of what it is to be mixed. So giving it language, I guess, giving it a narrative, and that was a really powerful thing. A lot of really big things are happening culturally in this country and around the world, and that dialogue has just like exploded open, and I think there's a lot of ways to talk about it. There's a lot of ways to make a film about it, and mine is just one of them, and it's been really great being able to join that dialogue and to see how it changes. My film, Parallel Adele, can be seen in its entirety online at paralleladele.com.